Well, hello and welcome into the Alamo Heights ISD Natatorium and the site for our Trinity Invitational today. We are about 8 minutes away from getting started here with the women's 200 free relay. And we will take a quick break and be back to introduce the finals for this Friday evening in just a bit. And we're underway with the women's 200. We'll try to figure out who's who. Still working on a heat sheet. And it is Austin College A in lane 4, St. Thomas A in lane 5, Trinity C in lane 3, Permian Basin C in lane 6, McMurray A in lane 2, and Adams State B in lane 7, and Southwestern C in lane 1. There will be 3 heats of the women's 200 free relay and 4 of the men's coming up here in just a moment. And coming across in heat 1 of 3 is going to be Trinity in lane 3 and Permian Basin in lane 5.
Thank you, girls. Please go to the pool.
Tied with Southwestern for first and second place.
Heat number 2, women's 200-yard freestyle relay. Swimming in lane 1, we have Southwestern. Swimming in lane 2, we have Loyola of New Orleans. Swimming in lane 3, we have Trinity University. Swimming in lane 4, we have Trinity University. Swimming in lane 5, we have UT Permian Basin. Swimming in lane 6, we have Southwestern. Swimming in lane 7, we have Adams State. And swimming in lane 8, we have UT Permian Basin. Madam referee.
All right, so heat 2 here for the women. 200 free. It's going to be lane 1, Southwestern B. Lane 2, Loyola of New Orleans A. Lane 3, it'll be Trinity B. Lane 4, Trinity A. Permian Basin A and 5, Southwestern A and 6, Adams State A and 7, and Permian Basin B and 8. And on the first turn, it looks like 4 and 5 out in front, but it might be lane 6. That's Southwestern. Slightly ahead now, maybe Trinity will finish up the first 100 back out in front. And a really tight race, lane 4 and 6, Trinity and Southwestern. They're early on. Still neck and neck for first and second. Trinity with a slight advantage. And it's going to be Permian Basin in lane 5 and 3rd so far. And then Trinity B looks like they are in 4th. At Loyola New Orleans looking tight for 4th and 5th. Trinity in the last turn by about a full length over Southwestern. Southwestern trying to hold on. Permian Basin in lane 5 giving a good push. But it'll be Southwestern in second. Permian Basin takes third. Trinity B takes fourth. In fifth, it'll be Adams State. Sixth will be Loyola New Orleans, and that Trinity time 23-7-6 on the last split. It'll be one.
In second place in lane 6, we had Adam State.
Apologies, I took off.
Third, in lane number 5, we have UT Permian Basin. Thank you, ladies. Please through the pool.
I believe it was a 136.73 for Trinity. On the scoreboard.
Men's 200-yard freestyle relay. Heat number 1.
So just 2 events on the women's. I apologize. The Meet Mobile had 3, so we'll see how many the men have. They were scheduled for 4. We'll see if that has changed. Looks like just 6 competitors in this one. It'll be Southwestern in 2, McMurray in lane 3, McMurray D, and Austin College lane 4, be McMurray C, lane 5.
Swimming in lane 3, McMurray. Swimming in lane 4, Austin College. Swimming in lane 5, McMurray. Swimming in lane 6, Adams State. And swimming in lane 7, we have Austin College.
And Adams State in lane 6, and Austin College B in lane 7. And the early leader in this heat looks to be Austin College A. A full length ahead now for the Roos. Look like maybe Adams State slightly ahead for second place all the way over there in lane 6. And then a tight battle for lanes 2 and 7 as they look to take the top 3 in this heat. Austin College well out in front now. We'll see if Adams has a push here. They've brought it maybe half a length back in. Now it'll be Austin College winning the heat over Adams State. It's going to be a tight battle for third. Lanes 2, 5, and 7 all bidding for it. And it's going to be Austin College B in lane 7. But Austin College A with a 131.35 taking the first heat here on the men's 200 free.
Heat number 2, men's 200-yard freestyle relay. Madam referee.
Thank you so much. And now we've got UTPB in lane 1, Permian Basin lane 1, Southwestern lane 2. It'll be Adams State lane 3, Trinity in lane 4, UTB Permian Basin A, I believe, in lane, this is Trinity B in lane 4, Permian Basin in lane C. So it looks like one more heat after this for the men.
UT Permian Basin. Swimming in lane 2, Southwestern University. Swimming in lane 3, Adams State. Swimming in lane 4, Trinity University. Swimming in lane 5, UT Permian Basin. Swimming in lane 6, McMurray. Swimming in lane 7, University of St. Thomas. And swimming in lane 8, Adams State.
And out the first exchange, it looks like it's going to be lane 4, Trinity B, slightly ahead of Permian Basin C. Multi-divisional meet here in San Antonio. Trinity slightly ahead here as we almost reached the halfway point of heat number 2. And it looks like it's a tight race here for third place. And it looks like that's Adams A for third so far, and they're gaining on Permian Basin C for second place. Trinity almost 6 feet ahead. And we get to the last exchange. And it's going to be a big kick now for the competitors as they try to trace down Trinity. Permian Basin C just ahead of Adams State. And making a late push will be lane 2. That's Southwestern B. But it is going to be Trinity in lane 4 with a 125.71 ahead of Adams State in second place, and UT Permian Basin C taking up third with a 127.35. Adams State with a 127.22. And that will bring us to the final heat here for the men's 200 free.
Heat number 3, men's 200-yard freestyle relay.
3 of 3.
University of St. Thomas. Swimming in lane 2, McMurray University.
2 B teams on this one. It'll be Permian Basin B here in lane 3, and it'll be Loyola B in lane 8. The rest of these will be all A squads, and it'll be St. Thomas in lane 1, McMurray in lane 2, Permian Basin in lane 4, Trinity lane 5, Loyola New Orleans in lane 6, and Southwestern in lane 7. As the competitors get ready to take their mark, followed by the women's 500 free, again a 3-day invitational here in San Antonio. 200 free, heat 3 of 3 for the men is underway. Pretty even start for most of the teams. Slight lead in the middle, as you would expect. And it's Permian Basin by about 2 feet so far early on. And chased down by lanes 3 and 5. And Basin trying to chase themselves. Trinity trying to split the gap between the two. Currently in second place by a hair. They're over in lane 5. Pay close attention here to lane 1. That is St. Thomas, as they look like they might be in 4th place. And a big turn, Trinity, Permian Basin, neck and neck, and now it's Trinity by a hair. First and second, going to come down to the final leg. Trinity with a bigger advantage now as they take the turn. Permian Basin B still out ahead in 3rd place. St. Thomas in lane 1 looks like they might have 4th. And now towards the end, it is going to be Trinity, followed by Permian Basin, and then Permian Basin B, and St. Thomas will take it in 4th in lane 1. It was on the near side of your screen, but for Trinity, a 122.42 on their last 2 legs, really kicking it in as they take victory here for the 200 free. Up next will be the women's 500 free. We will have 2 heats of both the men and the women for the individual events. It'll be the 500 free. Women will go first in these events, women and men. And then it'll be the 200 individual medley. And then the 50 free. 10-minute break, and then the 400 medley.
The time is 6:13, 6:14. The poll will stay up until 6:22.
And then we will, actually on the 400 medley, we will have 3 heats on the men's side. And that will be it for day 1 when we get to that point. So just kicking off, it looks like results, if you're trying to follow along at home, can be found on Meet Mobile. Download that app for your phone and follow along. We've got a 10-minute break here scheduled for in between the relays and the individual events. And so we will resume here in about a 5-minute break's time and join you back as we begin the women's 500 free in just a bit. And welcome back. A few minutes here before we start the 500 freestyle. Look back at the two victors for our first event, the women's 200 freestyle relay. And the Trinity team in lane 4 was Kaya Avagard Struble with Allison Ortiz, Ava Easley, and Amy Benson. And the men on the 200 freestyle relay, it was Trinity winning with Daniel Apostol, Nate Perez, Jack Hester, and Trace Baronis. They are clearing the competition pool. I believe we will be getting ready here for the women's 500 free. It's going to be 2 heats. Heat 1, the B final, will be in lane 1, Kennedy Larson from Adams State, Riley Martinez from Adams State in lane 2. Lane 3, 4, and 5 will all be from Trinity. It'll be Diane Park, Renee Trombley in 4, and in 5 it'll be Sienna Nordquist. Southwestern's Delaney Alt will be in lane 6, and Permian Basin's Nadia Phelps in lane 7. The Austin College Kangaroos' Jocelyn Dimitri will be in lane 8 as they start to get ready for their action. Back with you here tomorrow at 6 p.m. as well. And I'll be with you earlier than that as well. 1:30 on Saturday. We'll have the women's 3-meter diving and the men's 1-meter diving. The competition today was divers from Trinity University and the University of the Incarnate Word. So a multi-NCAA division diving event. UIW divers with 6 dives apiece, and Trinity divers with 11 dives, trying to set qualifying marks for the NCAA championships. Elsewhere for Trinity Athletics, speaking of NCAA championships, the volleyball team with a 3-0 win over Salisbury. They advanced to the NCAA Sweet 16 up in Boston at the campus of MIT. And so we will be just about ready here for heat number 1, the women's 500. This will be the B final.
Swimming in lane 1, Kennedy Larson. Swimming in lane 2, Riley Martinez. Swimming in lane 3, Diane Park. Swimming in lane 4, Renee Tremblay. Swimming in lane 5, Sienna Nordquist. Swimming in lane 6, Delaney Alt. And swimming in lane 7, Nadia Phelps. And swimming in lane 8, Jocelyn Dimitri.
It's going to be Trombley in lane 4, I believe, with the early advantage. Riley Martinez in lane 2, looking strong as well. Laps. We've got 4 down now. Kennedy Larson in lane 1, Riley Martinez in lane 2, Diane Park, lane 3, Renee Trombley, lane 4, and Sienna Nordquist, lane 5, Delaney Alt in lane 6, Nadia Phelps in lane 7, and Jocelyn Dimitri in lane 8. And currently lanes 4 and 5, that'll be Trombley and Nordquist, look to be slightly ahead. Although lane 6, Delaney Alt from Southwestern, as we come even here with the camera angle, looks to be slightly out in front of the two Trinity swimmers for the time being. So it'll be Alt, Norquist, and then Trombley as we look to reach the halfway mark. And it is halfway for Alt. Solid pacing so far amongst all the competitors. After 700, excuse me, not 700, 350 yards. It is still Delaney Alt out in front. Renee Trombley now in second place, ahead of Norquist. You can see a sizable lead forming as only 150 yards left. Or 75 yards left. I will get the math right, probably by the time the men finish. Southwestern fans to my left, moving their pom-poms as their swimmer has a commanding lead here on the last turn. And so it'll be Delaney Alt taking first from lane 6. In lane 4, it'll be Renee Trombley. And squeaking into third place all the way from lane 7 at the very end, it's going to be, just missing a huge comeback. It will be Sienna Nordquist in third place from lane 5. Lane 7 was Nadia Phelps. She misses out by 0.21 from being in the top 3. And then I'll move us to the A final. And in lane 1, it's going to be Chelsea Chavez from Southwestern, Alexei Bolte from
Heat number
Southwestern,
2, A final.
Emma Romero from New Orleans
Southwestern.
Loyola.
We have Chelsea Chavez.
Audrey Jacobson in lane 4 from Trinity.
Swimming lane 2 from
In lanes 5 and 6 from Southwestern, it'll be Elizabeth Krakia and Mallory Dearman. In lane 7, it'll be Erin Morey. And in lane 8, it'll be Abby Shamaki from Loyola, New Orleans.
Swimming lane 5 from Southwestern, we have Elizabeth Kroshka. Swimming in lane 6 from Southwestern, we have Mallory Dearman. Swimming in lane 7 from Trinity, we have Erin Morey. And swimming in lane 8 from Loyola, New Orleans, we have Abby Kamaki. Madam Referee.
All right, so the A final, Heat 2, here in the women's 500 free. Southwestern with 4 swimmers of the 8. Looks like the early lead by a hair might be Jacobson from Trinity in lane 4. Get a better look as they come even with the screen. Very tight in lanes 4, 5, and 6. Two Southwestern swimmers in 5 and 6, almost right in step with each other. Slight lead for Jacobson, Trinity in 4. A packed house here at the natatorium. Not sure we have an empty seat available. Lane 4 is Jacobson from Trinity, still in the lead, now extending out. In 5, it's Krakia. Molly Dearman in lane 6 from Southwestern. So that's Emma Romero in lane 3 here for Loyola, New Orleans. In a battle with Alexis Bolte from Southwestern. Southwestern trying to take maximum points here. They are falling behind the leader, Jacobson. But in position to maybe go 2, 3, 4, and 5. Currently, they are on the bottom of your screen, lanes 1 and 2. And also in lanes 5 and 6. You see Romero in lane 3, almost about to be passed. And it would be 4 Pirates in the mix. Jacobson's last split, almost a second and a half faster than anybody else in the pool. You can see it's hard to keep her in frame. Completes 14 of 20 in that last touch. showing here for second and third for Southwestern. And it'll be Roberts making her way back for fourth. There's Jacobson, the commanding lead. Already out on the turn. As she approaches her final down and back. For second, looks like it's Kreka over Dearmond. And that'll be Audrey Jacobson of Trinity at 5:08.92. She'll be followed by Elizabeth Kreka from Southwestern at 5:17.21. Mallory Dearmond, 5:18.63. And in fourth place will be Alexis Pulte from Southwestern, 5:29.9.
Audrey Jacobson with a time of 5.
And in fifth place, Emma Romero with 5:22.17.
Top three. In second, we got
Chelsea
Elizabeth
Chavez,
Brosnan,
5:24.61.
And in third, we have Mallory Dearmond from Southwestern. Thank you, girls.
Maury ahead of
Please
Shamaki in 7 and 8. And that will be the women's 500 free. The men's B final coming up next. Harvey Quittington and Logan Gary in lanes 1 and 2 from Loyola. Jason Allen from Trinity.
Madam Referee.
In lane 4, Landon Cristioni from Loyola. Then Levi Del Angel and Oscar Mayorga from St. Thomas. Then Chehebar from Loyola and Addison Richardson from Permian Basin.
Swimming in lane 1, we have Harvey Quittington. Swimming in lane 2, we have Logan Gary. Swimming in lane 3, we have Jason Allen. Swimming in lane 4, we have Landon Crescani. Swimming in lane 5, we have Levi Del Angel. Swimming in lane 6, we have Oscar Mayorga. Swimming in lane 7, we have Ben Chatter. And swimming in lane 8, we have Addison Richardson.
Looks like a battle right now between lanes 4 and 7. To swimmers from Loyola, New Orleans, battling it out. Cristioni in lane 4 and Chehebar in lane 7. They complete 125 yards. Lanes 2 and 8 now catching up to our leaders. Lane 2 is Logan Gary from Loyola. And in lane 8, Addison Richardson from Permian Basin. One, two, three for Loyola at the moment. From St. Thomas Lane 5 looks to be maybe in fourth place for a moment. Though he and his teammate Oscar Mayorga in lockstep together. For a moment, synchronized 500 freestyles. And 13. Still Crescione. But Logan Gary trying to make that effort. As they head into the last 100. Still Loyola 1-2. 1-2-3. Mayorga in fourth. Crescione now extending the lead. Gary trying to hold on for second. St. Thomas making a push here to take third and fourth. Mayorga in fourth. Might have just gone into second. And St. Thomas might take second and third here. As we wrap up, it is Crescione from Loyola in first and second. Mayorga from St. Thomas third. Levi Del Angel. And in fourth and fifth, Loyola's Chehebar and Logan Gary, followed by Addison Richardson, Jason Allen, and Harvey Whittington. Crescione with a victory in the B final.
Men's 500-yard freestyle, A final. Swimming in lane 1 from Trinity, Nicholas Matolo. Swimming in lane 2 from Adams State, Kenny Rupp. Swimming in lane 3 from UT Permian Basin, Nicholas Halim. Swimming in lane 4, your top qualifier from this morning, Luke Fender. Swimming in lane 5 from Trinity, Theodore Ho. Swimming in lane 6 from Loyola New Orleans, Sergio Martinez. Swimming in lane 7 from Trinity, Sean Easley. And swimming in lane 8 from Adams State, Devin Walters. Madam referee.
All right, Heat 2, men's 500 free. The A final. Get them started, and we'll take you back through our competitors. In lane 1, it's Nicholas Rotolo from Trinity. In lane 2, Kenny Rupp from Adams State. Lane 3, Nicholas Heline from Permian Basin. And lane 4, Luke Fender. Lane 5, Theodore Ho. Lane 6, Sergio Martinez from Loyola New Orleans. Lane 7, Sean Easley from Trinity. And Adams State's Devin Walters on the top of your screen in lane 8. Luke Fender with a commanding early lead. Top qualifier from this morning. Looks like it's going to be Ho just ahead in second. Still have Fender in first. Ho in second. Sergio Martinez lane 6, just behind in third. Fourth is going to be lane 2, Kenny Rupp. And lane 3 will be 5th place. It's Nicholas Heline. But at the moment, it is Luke Fender running away with the men's 500A final. As we reach the halfway point. 2:11.79 for Fender. Ho, Martinez, and Rupp go 2, 3, and 4 at the moment. Much tighter battle between those three. Some separation. Ho and Martinez start to lay claim to second and third. Fender's already on his way halfway back after completing 375 yards, make it 400 yards, and he's got his last 100 to go. Teammate by about 10 feet in second place. Cross paths. Last 50 now for Fender. He'll make his way to his last 25. His teammate, second place behind him. It's going to be Luke Fender from Trinity. Taking first, 4:27.18. Theodore Ho, 4:33.97 in second place. And holding on to third is going to be Sergio Martinez, 4:38.21. Nicholas Heline takes fourth, 4:39.54, ahead of Kenny Rupp, Nicholas Rotolo, Sean Easley, and Devin Walters.
In second place, his teammate from Trinity, Theodore Ho. And in third, from Loyola, New Orleans, Sergio Martinez. Thank you, boys. Please go to the pool. He's up.
And event 4 in the books.
Event number 5, women's 200-yard individual medley. Heat number 1,
to
consolation final.
The consolation of the B final. 200-yard individual medley, women first. I'm trying not to talk over the loudspeaker. I'm not sure if that's creating an issue on your end, but it's very loud in my headset, so I can imagine that you're hearing it just as loudly. But it'll be Brooklyn Liscano from McMurray in lane 1. In lane 2, it'll be Sophia Smith from Austin College. Lane 3, Elaine Bentley from Southwestern. Lane 4, it'll be Lindsay McKinney in lane 5, 6, and 7, all from Southwestern. It'll be Sarah Wallen, Kylie Richardson, and Amber Sheehan. And on the top of your screen, it'll be Emily Lopez in lane 8. And it looks like it is lane 3. It'll be about between lane 3 and 5 here. Sarah Wallen and Elaine Bentley. Let's see who comes up first. Looks like maybe Bentley ahead of her teammate. I think it will be Bentley. We'll get an official time in just a second. I'm sorry, I was one stage ahead. There's Bentley at the turn. Ahead of Wallen. And Elaine Bentley will slide in at 2:15.56. And her teammate Sarah Wallen with a 2:15.94. Lindsay McKinney from Trinity, 2:17.86, takes third. And that'll send us to the A final.
Final champion in lane 3 from Southwestern, Elaine Bentley. Thank you, ladies. Please clear the pool. Event number 5, women's 200-yard individual medley, A final. Swimming in lane 1 from UT Permian Basin, Avery Motic. Swimming in lane 2 from Trinity, Emmy Penring. Swimming in lane 3 from Trinity, Caitlin Fan. Swimming in lane 4, your top qualifier from Trinity, Neely Burns. Swimming in lane number 5 from Trinity, we have Kaya Alvarez-Struggle. Swimming in lane 6 from UT Permian Basin, we have Rowan McWhorter. Swimming in lane 7 from Trinity, Erica Peterson. And swimming in lane 8 from Trinity, Sophia Mendez. Mr. Edbury.
A Trinity-dominated field. They have 6 of the 8 competitors. UT Permian Basin with the other 2. Lane 4, Neely Burns, the top qualifier. She is slightly behind her teammates. Avigard Struble. And early on, as the 2 Trinity swimmers currently 1-2. Caitlin Fan looking like she's in 3rd place in lane 3. And now it's Burns back in front after the backstroke. A sizable 2.5 second lead for Neely Burns in lane 4. Guard Struble in lane 5, just ahead of Fan in lane 3. And almost a perfect bell curve coming out of the rest of the lanes. But it will be Neely Burns at 2:04.47. Ahead of Struble Avigard at 2:07.48. And Caitlin Fan at 2:08.66.
For a Trinity 1, 2, 3.
Ron McWhorter finishes 4th at 2:10.95 for Permian Basin. And now the men's 200 IM.
Event number 6, men's 200-yard individual medley. Heat number 1, B final. Mr. Referee.
And the 200 IM final here for the men.
We have Chase Sarge, swinging lane 2, Ben Brewer, swinging lane 3, Andrew Renner, swinging lane 4, Monty Moriarty, swinging lane 5, Alex Navarrete, swinging lane 6, Nathan Lumsdane, swinging lane 7, Ben Beard, and swinging lane 8, Owen Rodriguez.
St. Thomas's Chase Starchich in lane 1. Ben Brewer from Adams State, lane 2. Andrew Reniger from Southwestern, lane 3. Loyola New Orleans take 4 and 5. Hitter Montemore and Alex Pettertini, lane 6. Trinity's Nathan Lumsdane. Permian Basin's Peyton Beard in lane 7, and Owen Rodriguez from Southwestern in lane 8. Not a lot of separation here yet. So finish up 150 yards. It'll be Loyola's more Yetter, excuse me. And followed by lane 3, Andrew Reniger. And that will be the battle as they take the final turn. And it'll be awfully close. And who touches first? And it will be by 0.03 of a second. 155.70 for Andrew Reniger. 155.73 for Monty Moore-Yetter. 157.24 for Alex Perfettini in 3rd place. What a finish. 0.03 of a second separating the B final for the men's 200 individual medley.
And your consolation final champion at lane number 3 from Southwestern, Andrew Reniger. Thank you, boys. Please clear the pool. There was a disqualification in lane number 7. Event number 6, men's 200-yard individual medley.
Permian Basin's Chase Alderman disqualified, lane 7.
Swimming in lane number 1 from Trinity, Apollo Aceves. Swimming in lane 2 from UT Permian Basin, Chief Green. Swimming in lane 3, the Alamo Heights Natatorium fan favorite from Trinity, John Key. Swimming in lane 4 from Trinity, Grant Bibsa. Swimming in lane 5 from Trinity, Caleb Del Rosario. Swimming in lane 6 from UT Permian Basin, Owen Putnam. Swimming in lane 7 from UT Permian Basin, Chase Alderman. And swimming in lane 8 from Trinity, Ryan O'Leary. Mr. Upper.
All right, your men's A final. Locked in and ready. Paulo Aceves, lane 1. Chief Green, Permian Basin, lane 2. John Key, Trinity, lane 3. Grant Bisba, lane 4. As we are underway, lane 5, Caleb Del Rosario, Trinity. Lane 6, Permian Basin's Owen Putnam. Lane 7, Permian Basin's Chase Alderman. And Ryan O'Leary in lane 8. So the disqualification was not the name that they had up on the board earlier. So that would have been Peyton Beard from Permian Basin earlier. At the 100 mark, it'll be Bibza, lane 4. Looks like John Key's got it in lane 3 for second place, but it's tightly contested. Chief Green, lane 2, putting in a charge. 150 down. Final 50 here. And it'll be Grant Bibza making the turn first. Key, then Green. And now the finish. Who will touch first? It will be John Key, lane 3, and we have a tie for second in lanes 2 and 4. John Key with a 152.25.
From Trinity, Grant Bibza, and in third in lane number 2 from UT Permian Basin, Chief Green. Oh, we have a tie for second between Trinity and Chief Green and Grant. Chief, congratulations, boys.
So Grant Bibza and Chief Green at 152.5 will each take second place, right behind John Key, winning by 2.5 tenths. And a thrilling final on the men's 200 IM.
Event number 7, women's 50-yard freestyle, heat number 1, Mr. Referee.
Go ahead and show you the heat, as we will not probably get a chance to name out everybody here. Jones, Levica, McCormick, Streeter, Popham, Penry, Cruz, and Gendrich. They have to be a little weary of when the PA jumps over the top of us.
Jones, lane 2, Jocelyn Levica. Lane 3, Avery McNamara. Lane 4, Catherine Streeter. Lane 5, Ashton Popham. Lane 6, Amy Penry. Lane 7, Victoria Cruz. And lane 8, Z. Kingerich.
The women's 50 free. And it will be Jocelyn Jones, Adam State, in lane 1. Jocelyn Jones, 24.88, taking the consolation final. And now for the second heat, it'll be Neva Maskey from Southwestern, lane 1. Lane 2, Jules Weert. Eva Easley, lane 3. Amy Benson, Trinity, lane 4. Southwestern CC Sullivan, lane 5. Allison Ortiz, Anna Stauffer, and Sienna Nordquist, all from Trinity, 6, 7, and 8.
Swinging lane 3 from Trinity, Ava Easley. Swinging lane 4 from Trinity, Amy Benson. Swinging lane 5 from Southwestern, Cece Sullivan. Swinging lane 6 from Trinity, Allison Ortiz. Swinging lane 7 from Trinity, Anna Stover. And swinging lane 8 from Trinity, we have Sienna Northquist. Mr. Referee.
All right, down and back, the women's 50 free. Benson in lane 4, Sullivan in lane 5, Trinity and Southwestern respectively. Great start in lanes 5 and 6. Now Benson working her way back in. It looks like it'll be Benson and then Sullivan, followed by Easley and Ortiz from Trinity. Trinity besting Southwestern
Amy Benson.
In the 50 free, Amy Benson.
In second from Southwestern, we have Cece Sullivan. And in third from Trinity, we have Ava Easley. Thank you, girls. Please fist pull.
23-7-4 for Amy Benson.
Event number 8, men's 50-yard freestyle. Heat number 1, B final. Mr. Referee. Swinging lane 1, Oliver Spencer. Swinging lane 2, Tanner McKay. Swinging lane 3, Chase Hayes. Swinging lane 4, Jack McMorrow. Swinging lane 5, Eagle Turner. Swinging lane 6, Brandon Esparzueta. Swinging lane 7, Taylor Hatter. And swinging lane 8, Dylan Cicero.
And it is going to be Nico Turner from lane 5, 21-9.
Injured unofficial consolation final champion in lane number 5 from UT Permian Basin, Nico Turner. Thank you, boys. Please go to the pool.
Now the 50 men's free final.
Heat number 2. Swinging lane 1 from McMurray, West Scoff. Swinging lane 2 from Trinity, Daniel Avasol. Swinging lane 3 from UT Permian Basin, Logan Volz. Swinging lane 4, your top qualifier for this morning from UT Permian Basin, Colin Doyle. Swinging lane 5 from Trinity, Jack Hester. Swinging lane 6 from Trinity, Nate Perez. Swinging lane 7 from UT Permian Basin, Cal Frazier. And swinging lane 8 from Trinity, Trace Freelands. Mr. Referee.
All right, the 50 free for the men. Championship final. Scaff, Postel, Foltz, Doyle, Hester, Perez, Fraser, and Briones. 1 through 8. And they are in the pool. Not a lot of separation. We'll see what the scoreboard says. And first, it's going to be Jack Hester from Trinity, a 20.77 over in lane number 5.
Lane number 1. Your Trinity Light champion in lane number 5 from Trinity, Jack Hester.
Hester ahead of Colin Doyle.
From UT Permian Basin, Colin Doyle. And in third from UT Permian Basin, Logan Fumbles.
That one separated 20.77 and 20.8, 300ths of a second separates first and second. And the men's 50 free. Jack Hester with victory.
Oh, in third from UT Permian Basin, Logan Foltz.
Logan Foltz,
Oh,
20.8.
tie for third, my God.
Another tie. Logan Foltz, 20.89, and Kel Fraser, both from UT Permian Basin, will split third. The women's 400 medley relay, and then the men's 400 medley relay.
All right, we're
lay ahead.
Time trials are our 15-minute break.
15-minute break.
12.
So we'll be back at 7:27.
Pool is closed because we're running time trials right now.
We'll do some time trials
Warm-up, warm-down is in the warm-up, warm-down phase.
in between, but the women's 400 medley back here at 7:27 Central Time. We'll take a quick break and be back in a bit. And welcome back to the Alamo Heights Natatorium here in San Antonio, Texas. Time trials been taking place for some of our swimmers as we get ready after a 15-minute break for the women's 400-yard medley relay. And it looks like there will be two heats. Heat 1 is going to be Southwestern C, Permian Basin C, Trinity C, Austin College A, and McMurray A. And Southwestern will be Victoria Cruz, Elaine Bentley, Chelsea Chavez, Ava Goodwill. Permian Basin, Lulu Van Winkle, Sorari Barcianas, Jade Garcia, Alondra Ortiz, Trinity, Jules Weirhurt, Lindsay McKinney, Erica Peterson, Sienna Nordquist, Austin College, Rachel Delk, Jocelyn Dimitri, Sophia Smith, Lily Klepper, Nicole Ryman for McMurray, along with Brooklyn Liscano, Natalie Lyles, and Emily Thompson. And looking ahead to the finals, it'll be Permian Basin B, Loyola A, Permian Basin A, Trinity B, and then Southwestern A, Southwestern B, and St. Thomas. I'll get you caught up on some of those, but we got about 2 minutes before the women's B final kicks off. And thank you all for tuning in and following along with us. As I said earlier, we have a absolutely packed house here. Not the largest auditorium, but maybe a good 150, 200 people in attendance. Day 1 of the Trinity Invitational. And it should be lane 1 and 8, lanes 1, 7, and 8 will be empty. So we're just taking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here on Heat 1. And it'll be full for lanes 1 through 8 in Heat 2.
Mr. Referee.
We'll be back tomorrow, 1:30. Underway here, just about. And there we go. The B final here for the women's 400 medley relay. Southwestern lane 2, Permian Basin lane 3, Trinity lane 4, Austin College lane 5, and McMurray in lane 6. Lanes 2, 3, and 4 C teams, and lanes 5 and 6 the A teams for Austin and McMurray. And it looks to be Trinity out comfortably ahead, followed by Southwestern, and then Austin College up there in lane 5, rounding out the top 3. And 100 down, Trinity already on the exchange, followed by Southwestern, Austin, Permian Basin, and McMurray. Trinity already at the turn, going back the other way. Tigers with a big advantage. Southwestern and Austin rounding out the top three. Trinity at the halfway point. Peterson now for Trinity. Extending the Tigers' lead. This is the Consolation B final. Women's A final will be next, and then I believe 3 heats of the men's final. As they exchange, Trinity out ahead by 50 over Permian Basin. Next to them. And for Trinity, it will be victory here in the consolation final. Jules, Lindsay, Erica, and Sienna, followed up by Southwestern in lane 2 and Austin College lane 3. And Permian Basin C and McMurray will bring us home. Trinity's time 4:03:36, and that'll lead us into
and the winner of heat number 1, swimming lane number 4, Trinity Series.
The women's final.
Please go to the pool.
And for
Hayden, can I get wedge help lane 8? Hayden, wedge help lane 8.
And for the women's final here, it'll be Permian Basin B in lane 1, Loyola in lane 2, Permian Basin A in lane 3, Trinity A lane 4, Trinity B lane 5, Southwestern A lane 6, Southwestern's B team in 7, and St. Thomas A in 8. Take you down the pool deck. As we get ready for 400 IM.
Event number 9, women's
400 medley relay, pardon me.
Swing lane 1, UT Permian Basin. Swing lane 2, Loyola New Orleans. Swing lane 3, UT Permian Basin. Swing lane 4, Trinity. Swing lane 5, Trinity. Swing lane 6, Southwestern University. Swing lane 7, Southwestern University. Swing lane 8, University of St. Thomas. Mr. Referee.
And we are just about ready for everybody to jump in the pool. and then get us underway. It'll be interesting to see the two Trinity teams in 4 and 5. And just above them will be Southwestern in 6 and 7. Permian Basin in 3, Loyola in 2. And Permian Basin's B team at the bottom of the screen. St. Thomas up in lane 8, top of the screen. First 25 already starting to separate a little bit of the pack. And it'll be Trinity A, then B. Followed by Permian Basin's A team down in 3rd ahead of Southwestern and Loyola. And on the first exchange, Trinity A ahead of Trinity B. Permian Basin. Southwestern, Loyola, Permian Basin B. The top 3 really extending their lead. Tigers looking to hold on here as we approach the halfway mark in 25 yards. We'll have no change at the top. Trinity A, B, Permian Basin, Southwestern take us through our top 4. Trinity extending the lead. Not only against themselves, but against Permian Basin. And Southwestern making a push. So if they can't catch for 3rd. Into the final stint. Trinity A and B, Permian Basin, Southwestern, as it has been. And Amy Benson bringing it home for the Tigers. She's got 50 left. And it will be Trinity A at 3:52.78. Trinity B 3:55.67. And Permian Basin is going to hold on for 3rd, 4:01.99. Southwestern 4:03.24. Rounding out the top 4 and bringing us home the rest of the way will be Southwestern B 4:12.83. Loyola 4:14.44. Top of the screen. It's going to be Permian Basin B at 4:24.09 and 4:30.02 for St. Thomas.
Number 4 from Trinity University A relay. In 2nd, we have the Trinity B relay, and in 3rd, we have UT Permian Basin in lane 3. Thank you, girls. Please clear the pool.
Alrighty, so that takes us through the women's part of night one. And we'll be back with you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central.
Event number 10, men's 400-yard medley relay. Heat number 1. Mr. Referee.
Heat number 1 of 3 for the men to conclude us out. It's going to be Southwestern C in 1, and 2, McMurray D. St. Thomas B in 3, Southwestern B in 4, Permian Basin D in 5, McMurray C in 6, Austin B in 7, and in 8 it'll be Adams State C. Heat 1 of 3 for the men. Just waiting for the officials. Still trying to figure out what the holdup is. And it seems like the starter needed to be reset with the scoreboard. And I think they've got that. Everybody looks confident.
Men's 400-yard medley relay. Heat number 1. Mr. Referee.
Southwestern C, McMurray D, St. Thomas B, Southwestern B, Permian Basin D, McMurray C, Austin B, and Adams C. 1 through 8, bottom to top of your screen, and we are underway. Men's 400 medley relay, Heat 1 of 3. So we close us out here on opening night of the Trinity Invitational.
Swimming lane 1, Southwestern University. Swimming lane 2, McMurray University. Swimming lane 3, University of St. Thomas. Swimming lane 4, Southwestern University. Swimming lane 5, UT Permian Basin. Swimming lane 6, McMurray University. Swimming lane 7, Austin College. And swimming lane 8, Adams State.
Looks like lanes 4 and 5 distinguishing themselves early, but out in lane 1, Southwestern C for 3rd place. Southwestern B with the early lead over UTB D. And Southwestern C coming up 3rd. I'd like to thank Lourdes, Mahad, Allison, and Michelle back in the control room, bringing you the replays and switching the different camera angles when needed. We are about 5 miles off campus, so Sending this back and hoping it comes through nice and clear. Thank you for joining us here on day one. I'll be here Saturday and Sunday as well. Tomorrow, 1:30 for the diving. As the first turn sees Southwestern B out in front of Permian Basin D. Tomorrow at 1:30, the diving. The women will be on the 3-meter board and the men on the 1. And flip what they did today. And strong showings from both the Trinity and Incarnate Word side earlier this afternoon. The halfway mark. Southwestern 2:47.31. I beg your pardon, off by a competitor, I believe. So Southwestern B out in front. Ahead of St. Thomas B, who's jumped ahead here of Permian Basin D. And you see those three on your screen now, looking to claim a victory in the consolation championship is Southwestern, followed by St. Thomas and Permian Basin. A 3:37.04 for the Pirates. And I should say this heat's 1 of 3, so they're going to call it the consolation finals. I don't believe that's true. That'll be next. Strong showing from Southwestern's B team. In our second of 3 finals, it'll be Austin's A team with Southwestern's A team, Adams State.
Heat 1 in lane 4, Southwestern University.
Their A team, Trinity C, Trinity D, Permian Basin C, McMurray B, and Adams B. So that is how they line up for Heat 2. Trinity C and D in 4 and 5. See if they take advantage of the middle lanes.
Swing lane 2, Southwestern University. Swing lane 3, Adams State. Swing lane 4, Trinity University. Swing lane 5, Trinity University. Swing lane 6, UT Permian Basin. Swing lane 7, McMurray University.
Out of the gate early, it's the outside lanes making some headway. Lanes 2 and 6 and 8. Leading after 50. That's Southwestern's A team. UT Permian Basin C team, and Adams State's B team. So 6 and 8. It looks like it's going to be Permian Basin here on the turn after 75. They're up there in lane 6, the early advantage. Trinity's 4 and 5 lanes not holding. And the advantage on the outside for now. It'll be lane 6, Permian Basin, followed by lane 2, Southwestern's A team. Adams State, lane 3. But here's Trinity in 4 and 5 trying to make the comeback. Also have Adams B team up in lane 8. Looking strong across the board. Get a good idea of how they look right here as the cameras head on. Southwestern looking to come even. Now Trinity's C team in lane 4. So it goes Permian C, Trinity C, Southwestern A on the change at the halfway mark. Very tight here. 50 down, 50 to go on the butterfly. Trinity C making up ground. They might have it at the turn. Southwestern in lane 2, falling just off the pace. And coming up strong, Adams State's A team in lane 3. Trying to go for third as we reach the final 100. An excellent job by Permian Basin as they've shot through on the free. Southwestern and holding in third. Adams State in lane 3 in fourth. We're down to the last 50 and under. Permian C, Trinity C, 25 to go. Southwestern and Adams fighting for third, lower part of your screen. And it's going to be Permian Basin followed by Trinity. And then the big question is who's third? It is Adams State, just ahead of Southwestern. Trinity D comes in fifth. It'll be Austin College in sixth, Adams B, followed by McMurray B, to round out the top 8 of Heat 2, leading us to our grand finale of the night, the men's 400 medley final.
The last heat, one was lane number 1, the other was lane number 7. Disqualification in Heat 2, lane 1, and Heat 2, lane 7.
Austin's A and McMurray B disqualified in that last heat. Now for the final, McMurray A, lane 1. Loyola New Orleans in lane B in lane 2. Trinity B in lane 3. Trinity A in 4. Permian Basin A in 5. Loyola New Orleans A in 6. Permian Basin B in 7. And St. Thomas up in lane 8.
Trinity University. Swimming in lane 5, UT Permian Basin. Swimming in lane 6, Loyola New Orleans. Swimming in lane 7, UT Permian Basin. And swimming in lane 8, University of St. Thomas. Mr. Referee.
All right, here we go. The final event of the night. Trinity in 4, Permian Basin in 5. Let's see if the seed times are true. If there's any change to that early on. So you can start to see the separation in 4 and 5 already. And lane 7 looking strong. That's Permian Basin's B team. Trinity in lane 4, out ahead after 75, just ahead of Permian Basin. Slight advantage, Permian Basin B in the third place. Trinity out in front. So we've got the first change, now 125. And Trinity B ahead of Permian Basin B. Lanes 3 and 7. Into the fly for Trinity. Called by Permian Basin. Trinity B, Permian Basin B. It's close for third place. So Permian Basin can make up the ground here. Looks like they are starting to. Trinity touching first. The 350 mark, or 250 mark. And now, Permian Basin just behind. Lane 6, Loyola A making their way. Trying to go for third place. And right with each other. Trinity in the pool first on the free. I believe that's Loyola in the pool first on the free for third place. .350 mark. It's Trinity ahead of Permian Basin. Trinity B team looking to hold off Loyola and Permian Basin's B team. It's going to be close. Trinity extending the lead ever so slightly here on the last 25. See the touch there for the final 25 for third place. But it's going to be close, but I think Trinity's got it, and they will. Now for third place. And it looks like Trinity B will take that ahead of Permian Basin in fourth and just ahead of Loyola in fifth. Loyola B in sixth. St. Thomas ahead of McMurray for seventh and eighth. And Trinity 320.09 ahead of 327.3 for Permian Basin. And for the Tigers, Jack Hester, Daniel Apostle, Will Walker, and Nate Perez. And that will do it for us here on day one of the Trinity Invitational. We will be back for day two starting at 1:30 tomorrow. With diving, and then back here for day two of the swim at 6 o'clock. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to our control room. And have a great rest of your Friday night.
Every morning, we rise, ready to meet our human potential, to take that next incremental step, to do the hard work that changes. Set in our preparedness and confidence in that moment when you know, I've got this. And then we rise. Each of us, all of us. We rise as passions coalesce in research, art, athletics, and beyond. We rise to the challenge of inquiry and discovery through undergraduate research and hands-on learning. We rise through the personal attention of a small college fueled by large university resources. We rise to the need for listening across differences, teaching the art and the act of conversation. We rise to the sounds of a vibrant, diverse, and culturally rich city, and we reflect it. At Trinity University, we recognize that you are here because you are ready to rise. And through a love of learning and a life of learning, we will challenge you to always reach beyond the horizon. Because your future awaits.